Our topic 5.3 this unit was simplifying radicals, and what I remember is I look at this radical and I say, oh, I can't square root that. That's not a whole number, right? That's not the square root of 81, which would just be 9, and it's not the square root of 100, which would just be 10. So I can't just take the square root, but I can simplify. So I'm going to simplify by factoring. Okay, and what I do is I factor all the way down to the prime numbers, and I really like this strategy of circling when I get there because it helps me not lose track of any of them. So the square root of 90 is the same as the square root of 3 times 3 times 5 times 2. And you can check, look, 3 times 3 is 9, times 5 is 45, times 2 is 90. Okay, now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for doubles. Why am I looking for doubles? And look, these are the singles. I'm going to double underline. The reason I'm looking for doubles is because doubles simplify. Let's talk about why. Look, here's my doubles, right? Here's my singles. This is 3 times 3, that's 9, but the square root of 9 is actually a whole number. It's just the number 3. So we look for doubles because the doubles are what simplifies. And the singles, they don't simplify. There's nothing I can do with this. Like if I were to put this in a calculator, it would just be a horrible decimal. Like I just leave it. And I'm multiplying 5 times 2, just multiply them back together. All right. A very similar process here with the variables. Okay, I don't want you to think of it as two different things because it is in fact exactly the same process, right? I'm going to list the factors. In this case, it's 3 times 3 times 5. And then I'm just listing the factors, same as before. There's 6 A's and 1 B. And once again, I'm looking for doubles, single, double, 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 single. What happens? These doubles, now look, watch, I'm going to skip this step. See this step? I'm going to skip it. Okay, I know that this double 3 is going to become a double 3, and it's going to become a 3 on the outside, like this. I know this double A, it's going to become an A times A. Look, it's going to become this. You know what this is? This is A squared and square rooted. Those are inverses. The square and square root are inverses. So this just equals A, right? So this becomes 1A, this becomes 1A, this becomes 1A. So there's 3 A's being multiplied on the outside. That looks like this. Okay, now there's no more doubles, and so the singles go inside. So that's a 5 and a B. And sorry, this is kind of messy, but this is my answer. Okay, let's take a look here. Nothing has changed. There's just this number on the outside. For me, I like to just put it right here so I don't forget it, and then just pretend it's not there. And here is a great one to really circle because otherwise it would have been really likely for me to like lose track of this 2, for example. A lot of times I see people lose that middle number. Okay, so look, I have 4 2's. I'm going to put them all together and a 3. So that's double, double, single. So on the outside, look, I'm going to bring down the 7. That 7's already on the outside. I have this 2 on the outside, right, because this becomes 2 times 2, which is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Same deal here. And the only thing that's going to stay on the inside is the 3. And now let's go ahead and multiply. 7 times 2 is 14, times 2 is 28. You could have also maybe done like all of this work, and you would have gotten 4 root 3 and then done 4 times 7. Either way, you end up with 28 root 3. Okay, and then last one, again, very much the same. Look, I'm going to bring down this 3x squared so I don't forget it. I'm going to go through this whole process. So I have 3 2's, a 5, 2 x's, and 5 y's. And make sure to be nice and neat because if you're messy, right, you're going to miss one. Double, single, single, double, 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 single. Okay, so on the outside is this double 2, single, single, this x, double, this y, and then on the inside is 2 times 5 times y. Okay, let's put everything together here, right? First, let's do the multiplication on the outside. So 3 times 2 is 6. This is x times x times x. That's a total of 3 x's. Y times y is 2 y's. And on the inside, this is 2 times 5 is 10 y. Okay, so that's a long answer, but it's only long, right? It's not actually any different than this process. It's just long, and you just have to be organized and keep track of it.